Plaintiff, Marie Knott, has known the defendant since he was in high school, and she claims he used to be in love with her daughter, who's with her in court today. Marie says after she rented an apartment to the defendant and his wife, the defendant started cheating, causing turmoil. So she's suing them today for damages and emotional distress. Defendants Jason Perry and his wife Jessica admit that Marie helped them out a lot, but they claim she turned out to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Jason says Marie not only badmouthed his children, but she also disrespected Jessica, and they're countersuing for unreturned property and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor. I have been knowing Jason since early high school. You know, just like my son, he's been calling me mama since he was in high school. He fell in love with my daughter during high school and college. And, you know, he would come to my house 10, 11 o'clock at night trying to find out different ways to woo my daughter. But nothing ever, you know, transpired between the two.
You was trying to make that girl jealous. That's your woman? Or
yes, my wife.
That's his wife. Why are you saying all that?
Just letting you know how long I've been knowing him.
You don't have to say that in front of this man's wife.
Okay.
How he had your daughter, or how your daughter had him wrapped around her finger.
Okay. Okay.
Did you?
No.
All right. See, she denied that. So you should feel better. She said she didn't have him wrapped around her finger. All right. Go ahead, man.
Okay. And so I've just known him a lot of his life. We've always been close, had a great relationship. I've been doing outreach ministry in the city of Montgomery for almost 20 years. Okay. And what I do, I help people.
Well, I got a buddy there, Greg Calhoun.
Okay.
Calhoun Enterprise. They're on the grocery market.
Yes, sir.
He has a beautiful family. Mm-hmm. And I know them. I've known them many years.
Yes, sir. I've known them too. And he loves golf.
He does. He loves golf. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And so we help people. We feed, we clothe. I have a speaker that goes a mile in radius where I get on different corners of the street and just preach Jesus.
Really?
And like I say, been doing that for 20 years. And so when Jason, you know, came to me and told me that they wanted to move in one of my apartments. And when he got married, I didn't give him anything for his wedding. I didn't give him anything when he had his first baby. I said, but I'm going to be a blessing to you because that's what we do in Puritan Hearts Outreach Ministry. So I said, I'm just going to waive the first month rent, and then the move-in fee, I'm going to waive that too. And so that's what I did in that. But from the time they moved in, you know, between the two of them, it was constant arguing and bickering because Mr. Perry had took up with a young woman.
Now you didn't got in the business.
I'm sorry.
How you know? How you know that's what they're fighting about?
Because it was in my face. You know, it was in my face.
That's
and
not true.
And I pulled him to the side and I talked with him, and I even talked with the other young woman too. And I told Miss Perry that I spoke with her. And later on, she spoke with her, you know, also, and told her, you know, that if you continue on, it's not going to, you know, me and you going to have another talk, you know. So they went through the process of that.
Did that have an effect? Did that?
Yes, sir. It had an effect with everything that took place here. And so...
let me get a little background from them now.
Yes, sir.
All right, but I'm glad that you bringing it to their attention help things. Good. Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, I agree with her. I did met her back in high school. I was a senior when I met her daughter, and that's how I met her. She is a very respectful, nice, kind woman. She's hospitable.
I hope you're talking about the mother.
Yes,
okay.
Miss Marie.
You need to leave that alone.
No, I'm talking straight to Miss Marie.
All right, yeah. Oh, this complimenting the daughter, that's not going to work out for you.
I have.
All right, go ahead.
And so when we moved in, she did those old things she did. She helped us out. We appreciate it. And we reciprocated basically in return by allowing her to use our car. And so...
Now, what about this woman?
That's is her nosy, that's being nosy.
Yeah, it worked for you, didn't it? You tell me, ma'am.
Well, I mean, the situation was he was moving. We had just moved in, and I was working, and the young lady was helping her watch the kids while I was at work. So, you know, I guess she felt that it was inappropriate. And, you know, she brought it to the attention, so, you know, we worked it out as a personal matter.
She was looking out for you. Good. It worked out. That's pretty much what you wanted to tell me?
Also, when we moved in, by that time, she brought us down for breakfast. So basically good things. And then it got to the point of I realized she didn't appear who I thought she was. She became like a false prophet, a wolf in sheep clothing, in my opinion. She started name calling my kids, calling them trifling, disrespecting my wife by saying, tell that wife to shut up. I have it in text messages here.
Maybe it's regarding that money. So let's see, was it before or after the money?
This is all during the same.
She alleges.
This is all during the same time. The first highlighted portion is her telling us, calling my kids trifling.
Well, folks do turn on you when they believe you've done them wrong. Ma'am, you want to start with the property damage?
Yes, sir. Because I rented out a apartment to his sister. Mm-hmm. And so the sister got to the point where she lost her job and couldn't pay her rent. And so she moved out. She left some stuff in there. She left a couch, love seat, table, chairs, and a dryer. About, a month or so later, she came back and she said, I want to go in there and get the rest of my stuff. But then later on, Jason and Jessica kept on saying, well, it's not her stuff, it's our stuff, and we want our stuff. And because I wouldn't give her the furniture, she went through the process of stopping up her sink and flooding out the kitchen upstairs. Yeah, she flooded out my kitchen upstairs, so water, I got a signed statement.
You think it was intentional?
Yes, sir.
What makes you think that?
And because I wouldn't give them the furniture, I have.
But how do you know what makes you think it was intentional?
Because she said I had to face the consequences if I didn't give her the stuff.
And this letter came before the flood?
No, after the flood. Because this is my maintenance guy.
Now you say you were giving me something where it says this is the consequences. So you read the one that says this is the consequences. Mm-hmm. That's what you said you were handing me.
Okay.
Well, just point it out to Doyle, then I'll read it.
Okay. 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 I'm not even seeing because I'm just looking, but
come on now, Reverend.
But I do have.
You got to find that. That's a big statement.
Yes, sir. I understand it is, and.
You want me to take a break and let you look for it? Because that's a big statement.
Yes, sir. Because
okay,
she
we're going to adjourn for a minute. I'm going to let you find that. I don't think you would hand me something and say you have something in writing that is very devastating to them and you not have it. I'm going to let you take a look at it and we're going to come back in a couple minutes, all right? Quarters adjourned for a couple of minutes. And ma'am, you said you were showing me something where they relayed a message to you that said you would have to suffer some consequences. Mm-hmm. And that's what you believe indicated that they did that on purpose, unintentionally. You have anything there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
That right there.
Okay.
So that's why you got to give Reverend some time, because I believe she's sincere. You get a lot of Bible thumpers in here. I know I can tell them when they're sincere. And let's see. We are not obligated to do that. We agreed to do it out of the kindness. So you can keep to the agreement, or you cannot. Either way, it's up to you to face the consequences. Just like you said.
Yes, sir.
So she says that you all stopped up the sink, it overflowed, and you did it on purpose, and she shows me evidence where you all discussed something about her facing some consequences. What do you want to tell me?
Well, first of all, that text message had something to do with the water bill. So when I was talking about consequences, I was talking about court or whatever it may be. We have to sue her, or she'll have
not paying the water bill.
Or yeah, something like that.
All right. What happened with the overflow of the sink?
Okay, with the sink, we were at home. We were thawing out some meat, and my husband turned on the water and put the meat in there. So anyway, the meat slid in front of the the faucet, the sink, and then it overflowed. Immediately, we were there. We heard it, and we started to clean up the mess. We do have pictures of the kitchen because there are holes and cracks inside the hardwood floor. We had no idea that it was going to seep. I've been in apartments, lived in apartments my whole entire life, and we spilt water and never did it sink to the, So first of all, we had no idea that was going to happen in the first place.
Yeah, and you have holes.
This is the first time she's ever said anything about this damage.
Well, what I am going to do on that, I'm going to conclude that you all were both negligent. So I'm going I require that you all split that damage. What is your emotional distress for, ma'am?
Okay, my emotional distress, and I also had another text where she said bad things happen to bad people, and she said stuff like that. But not only that, she changed the locks on my door because when Jason was into the relationship with this other lady, I heard noise coming. When I heard noise coming from my.
Because I ain't married her daughter. That's what
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am, I thought we were past that.
Sir, I have.
All right, whatever the reason, you say the locks were changed?
The locks was changed, and I have evidence right here where she said he dropped her to the curb.
Good enough. The locks were changed, and that's the emotional distress?
No, sir. She changed the lock.
That's what we're talking about now, the emotional distress you're suing them for.
Yes, sir. When she changed the locks on my door, sir, she started calling the fire marshal and everybody, and she took pictures. When you walk into that door, I have a hall.
And you think she did this why? Intentionally?
She did intentionally. She snatched all my pictures off the wall. I got.
Did you all do this?
No, this is what we done. She told us before, she went out of town. She told us before, tomorrow if you don't get your furniture, you can get it when we get back. You got that statements on in them text messages. And then when we got back, we asked her multiple times, can we get our furniture? She said, I have better things to do. She even said that in front of the police officer I called because I thought she would say.
Your furniture is being held. You can get it. They're right, ma'am. You all had, no. You all just had a bunch of mess going on. You cannot withhold their furniture. Let's start there. That is against the law. I've heard all I'm gonna need to hear, ma'am. And she withheld your furniture, and that's what you're suing about? And how much is it for your furniture?
$2,200.
$2,200 for your furniture. And the emotional distress you're suing for?
Well, yes.
$1,000. I'm not going with all this emotional distress. I'm awarding you your furniture, $2,200. I'm awarding you half of the property damage, which is $496. Half of $496 is what?
$248.
$248 is your judgment. $2,200 for your property is yours. Have a good day. No emotional distress for anybody. We're done with the mess. Have a good day.
You all are absolutely wrong, and God is going to be the judge.
Okay.
God is going to be the judge.